is back here. Okay, this activity is going to be different. We are not going to be in a circle type situation. We're not going to have anything under our hand. We're going to have to wait. Okay, so we're going to see the pros and cons of being in tables. There's good, bad things, but the easiest pros is that we don't have to move our tables. Okay, the game we're playing is just a game where I am going to say, I'm walking through the green door, and I'm bringing with me I'm going to say 2 items. Okay, now, your job is to try to use, there's a formula or a pattern which I'll have, in which you try to say, I'd like to come in, can I bring and you'll say what you want to bring in. And if what you want to bring in matches my pattern, I'll let you in. If it doesn't, I won't. So, for example, I'm walking through the green door, and I'm bringing with me a red football. Would you like to come on in? Yes, Magus. Nope. All right.
Can I come in? Can I please bring an alligator?
Nope.
Can I come in and bring red American football?
I'm bringing a red football.
Red soccer ball.
A red soccer ball? Yeah. What?
Can I come in and bring a yellow football?
Yellow football? I already have football. There.
Can I come in and bring a red carpet?
Nope. I mean, I won't kick you out. I mean, I'll you hang up by the door. I mean, you're kind of close to me when you let you in, but you're not. Lucas.
Can I bring in orange basketball?
Sure. You go ahead. Thanks, Lucas, for joining us. I appreciate it. So,
Can I come in with a white baseball?
a white baseball? Yeah, you can come in. You can join Lucas and I. Yep. Rebecca?
Can I bring a white and black softball?
No. No. Guy?
Can I bring a softball?
Maya?
Can I please bring in a green wicket?
Sure. You can come in. That's fun. Yeah, I'd love to have you. Prem?
Can I bring in
Just an orange?
bag? Orange baseball.
Orange baseball bag? Yeah, I'll let you in. Aaron? Move back a second. Okay, so what is the pattern? It has to start with a collar, and then the second one has to be sports equipment. Okay? So, and you could have said red because I already said red. Okay, so let me now do another one, and then afterwards I'm going to have you choose. Okay, so next one is I'd like to walk through the green door, and I'm going to bring in some Ruffles potato chips. Ruffles potato chips. Ruffles potato chips. Yes, Magus, would you like to come on in? No? You can. Just what do you want to bring with you? Bring something. Even if he doesn't get it right, him getting it wrong helps the rest of us out. What? Sausage? Nope. Sausage. Don't need sausage. Maya?
Can I come in and bring Heinz ketchup?
Heinz ketchup? No. Heinz ketchup. Aaron?
Orange Cheetos?
Nope. Alright, I'm bringing Ruffles potato chips. You guys can bring in something that's appropriate for this room. I'm going to bring those things in. Guy?
Please bring in frozen foods.
Nice. Don't need you. Anna?
Can I bring in Lay's?
No. Nice chips. Lucas?
Can I bring in Sprite?
No. Prem?
Can I bring in popcorn?
No. Popcorn. Guy?
Can I bring in syrup?
Syrup? No.
Can I bring in ketchup chips?
No. Auto?
Can I bring in pepper pop?
Panther Pops? No. I bring in Ruffles potato chips. Ruffles is a brand, yeah. I bring in Ruffles potato chips. Yep.
Can
Oh.
I bring salted potato chips?
Nope. Rebecca?
Can I bring Kraft mac and cheese?
You can't, but I gotta say that I'm excited about Rebecca coming in. She's like, there's something about Rebecca that makes you want to invite her in, but not what you're bringing. Magnus.
Can I bring?
All these things I'm saying are hits, by the way. What I said about Rebecca is a huge hit.
Can I bring diabetes chocolate?
No, I don't need that. Maya?
Can I bring Rolls candy bars?
Yes, I would love that to come. That'd be great if it was in our
Oh!
Auto.
Can I bring Doritos?
Doritos? No, I don't need Doritos. Prem?
Can I bring KFC?
No, I don't want KFC chicken. Audit?
Can I bring in some Oreo?
No, I don't need Oreos. Lucas?
Can I bring in French fries?
No, French fries. Maya, what are we only letting in? I have my Ruffles potato chips. You have what?
Something with an R.
What's that?
It's hard candy bars.
Oh, we should have sold for the answers. So it's all R words. Solos.
Oh, I thought you were asking.
No, it's asking what you brought in. So Lance, okay, so I now need one of you come up with your idea. So that pattern was that somebody, so it could be just the lettering of the word, RR, or it could be adjective, sport, like I need to color the sport, but there's a lot of patterns you can pick. Okay, so Maya, you got the last one right?
Okay, so
Nice and loud.
I'm going to the. I'm going to the moon, and I'm gonna bring a. And I'm gonna bring a magazine.
Bring a magazine. Okay. Can I bring a book?
Should I bring a octopus? No. Oh, yes.
Can I bring a mirror?
No. Oh, okay. Can I bring a magnetic mirror? Yes. No.
Can you bring a magnetic mirror?
Yes.
What
Do you
bring?
know what
Oh.
I'm bringing a magazine.
Can I bring some
I
maggots?
don't know. No. What? Do you want me to say it
No.
again?
You go.
Okay.
Magazine and magnetic mirror and magazine.
Can I just?
Let's
So,
go.
okay. Well, like, you have to hear the whole thing. You have to say the whole thing.
Okay, go.
I'm Maya, and I'm going to the moon, and I'm bringing a magazine.
Oh.
See? Please.
I'm Anna, and I'm bringing a airplane.
Yeah. We know.
I'm Eric and I'm bringing an electric razor.
Why do you need a razor?
Yes, I'm growth mindset.
Okay.
Someday I'll have a
Yeah.
razor. Nice guys. See, guys always backing me up.
Can I go? I'm Rebecca.
My name is Darth, and can I bring mama noodles?
No.
Wait, what do you say wrong?
Jordan?
I'm Jordan. Oh, yeah. Can I bring a jumping frog? Like the ones in math class. I'm Luchas, and I want to bring a microscopic.
Okay. So, stop for a second, stop. Some things have occurred. So, I want to know what's going on in your head. So, for those of you who got it right, there's this confidence and this feeling like everyone else is stupid. Like, I don't know, why can't you guys get it? So, be careful because if you be like, oh. Another thing, James, you just told Guy what the pattern was. Why? No. I want to know why James felt the need to tell Guy what the pattern was. Why did you tell Guy the pattern instead of just wait? No, you don't know James's head. Figure it out. Okay, so I was anxious and you wanted to help him out. So did you do it out of a I'm smart and you're not, or you just want to help? Okay, so the issue is that you guys have to be comfortable with letting people struggle for a little bit. Did I ever tell you a story of the survey, the research they did in a Japanese elementary school about math problems? They took math problems. They took these two mathematicians. They actually were psychologists. They took a math problem that didn't have an answer. It was unsolvable. They couldn't figure it out. And they took it to a kindergarten elementary school, and they took it to an American elementary school. And they gave it to the kids in Japan and in America, and they said, work on it. And the Japanese kids worked for an entire 30 minutes without ever asking a question, trying and failing. And after 30 minutes was done, the person says, oh, you can't solve it. The Japanese is like, this problem. Doesn't make sense. The American kids, on average, within about a minute and a half, they would raise their hand and say, I don't get it. Okay? So, I want you to think that's right. They then went on to watch a Japanese class, and this man actually is in the back, and he sees a student up on the board, and they're getting a math problem. It's just, you know how you do like average, you add them all together and you divide by. He's doing average, and he's just not figuring it out. It's a younger kid, can't figure it out. And he's just up there, and he keeps making a mistake. And they start cheering him on, they start rooting him on. He's up there 17 times, 18 times, they keep cheering him on. They're not telling him what to do. Keeps erasing, figuring out. By the 19th time he finally gets it, they all cheer and he sits down. Okay. How are American Western schools different than this Japanese school that this person observed? It's a totally different phenomenon in which James now feels like he needed to help out God. What's the difference about how we do schools, Brett?
They basically teach them to never give up. And why let them let the other people try to do it their own, and then the other school is just they want the kids to
So the rightness is the most important thing. Have you ever felt like I either am smart or not? Like I'm either good at math or I'm not. Either am a good writer or I'm a good speller. Some of you either you came in and said like, yeah, I'm not a good speller. I'm not a good speller. As if like that's something you're born with, the lack of spelling. Okay, so some of you are just like I have it or I don't. At this school, they're like, if you keep trying and failing, you might actually do it. So you remember the point. Sometimes we try to give you temporary self-esteem to make you feel a little bit good right now, but it wears away. Any knowledge guy would have gotten right there, he now has the answer, but does he feel good about himself like I now? No. He got his self-esteem and it's temporary. So sometimes when you just feel temporary self-esteem, if you use a little shortcut, a little cheat, they can do it temporarily, but they actually go back later and say, I always need someone else to help me out. So it leads to a bad kind of habit. What's that? What? Right, and that's another thing too, is if someone else. But it just could be that for that one pattern, James got it and Guy didn't. But there's other times I've seen Guy get things before James did. So you have to always be careful not to offer too much help. Now again, James, he only had positive intentions. You guys sometimes, when someone gets something wrong, think about when I pronounce something wrong. I've done it a few times. I pronounce something wrong, I write something wrong on the board. What is the initial reaction in a Western class?
You did it wrong.
And laugh. Like you guys are so excited when I make a mistake. Like you pointed out, like, yes, he failed too. Like, okay. Why? So why is it laughter? So what? Okay, so why do you laugh at each other then? That's my question. Because you guys equally laugh at each other when you guys. I've seen you guys read aloud. When someone reads aloud, they make a mistake. Oh, why? So part of it is why. Marcus?
Maybe they think that
Good. So as soon as the other person is being laughed at, that's a key thing about middle school. If you can control who's being laughed at, you can make sure they're not laughing at you. It's a very easy formula. It's a very savage. You'll see in middle school, and oftentimes you'll find the kids who are trying to raise themselves in popularity. They will try to find everyone below them and rip them apart so they can possibly. They don't want to be seen as low too. So they'll quickly find people to make them a little bit up. It's a game of like, just don't laugh at me. Failure, same thing. I think there's something about that. Oh, that's awesome. Young people fall down. So. A lot of you are like really attracted to that. Like you guys will send it around the YouTube videos. Okay. Now, what's the negative of us sitting like this? So another issue. Why is this not as good as the circle? What's that? Also, what is Renata doing right now? Doodling. I had you guys take out your notebook and your pencil. You're going into what mode right now? You're going into student mode where you get kind of bored in class and you kind of just like zone out in your own heads and you're no longer part of the group. Now, Renata has no negative intention. Normally, when we're not in class, you're able to both do everything we can in class and you can doodle back and forth. But when we're all in a circle, if she was to start doodling right now, or Jordan right now is semi-fake writing on a table, if he's sitting in a circle going like this, are we all going to notice very quickly?
Yeah.
And someone's going to make a comment. So one of the reasons why we sit in a circle is so that people feel like they need to listen more. You guys are showing inconsistently strong listening skills because you're able to hide. You're able to hide away. Okay, also the thing I like about it is it's such a big group, a lot of people want to be able to participate and they can't right now. Because it's, so I'm going to pick one person. They're in charge of, my difference will be differently, I'm going to the mood. So that's good. That was something else we learned. But if you guys know I'm going through a green door and I'm bringing with me something, and see if someone else at your table can guess your pattern. Okay, so Parada, Motto, Audit, and Renata, you're the 4 people in charge of taking one. I'm going through a green door, and then we will guess. Once they guess, someone else goes. About 3 minutes. Go.
Why do we the ones closest to the camera?
I'm going.
You don't need to. We'll just repeat it to you. Where like,
And I'm bringing a giant ecosystem. A giant. Yeah. Can I bring
Okay.
a
Alright, I'm bringing
Okay, everyone listen up. Over here, you have 3 people. Prem got it right, and Lukas just keeps guessing and guessing and guessing. What's the only way that Lukas can really get better at this? What does Prem have to do again? Say a different one that's also correct. Sometimes you guys, if you keep saying the same thing over and over again to people and expect them to get it, they're not going to get it. Try to say a different one that still follows the rules. Okay? How many of you have guessed right so far? So start, have you guys guessed right so far?
No.
You guys have, so you have, and so not you have both.
Yeah.
Not what?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go.
Should I come and bring a dog? A notebook. Can I come and bring a record? Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, let's try another one.
Look at your listening skills. What are you playing with in your hand that is more important than the person you're talking to?
Oh.
Okay, but the guy's going now.
Oh.
Is he going to break it? You, it's like a weasel thing. Yeah,
No,
you
you
should
can.
Are we going to circle now?
Yeah.
Well, come back here.
Okay, everyone stop for a second. Now, Magnus, what was the point? What was the order you just brought up? Why don't we go in a
Circle.
What's good and bad about going in a circle? Those of you, some of you don't like the going in a circle thing. Jordan, why is it bad to go in a circle? Anyone ever hear why it's bad? Everyone's gonna have a chance, but what is it bad? Like we didn't do in a circle as a whole group, so
So for the people who know the pattern, they can guess again how.
right, they're able to guess again. So if you go around a circle, that part might be an issue. The people who actually know it can't guess again. What else occurs? Mine, what if after you went, who do you know is going next? And then you just can check out. Because the other person knows it's not going to be like 4 more before it comes back to you. Does it put pressure on people?
Yeah.
Is it good or bad? Why is pressure good sometimes? Yeah, and if you don't have pressure, you might check out. So see if you can figure it out. If you do figure out all group, then have another person create one.
Can I guess again? Can I go through the door and bring a squirrel? I'm going through a green door because I don't know the pattern. I was thinking about the color.
Who's got it at your table, Aaron?
Yeah,
Good.
I don't even understand the pattern.
Well, you got to keep doing it. Then. You got to understand the pattern.
Can I bring it back?
I feel like that's something with science and like yes.
Okay, tell each other what the pattern was now. Tell each other the pattern. Okay, tell each other the pattern for this one you're on right now.
Oh, I know it now. Yes. I actually thought it was something like
Is it double letters? Is it like double letters?
Okay, stop now. Everyone now. Stop. Now, last class, someone came up with one that was all characters by Dr. Seuss. Okay, so they just brought one character of Dr. Seuss and then all characters. Okay, another person did like the last letter of the second word had all the same. Okay, another person did rhymes with. Like I'm bringing a cat, you can bring a hat, you can bring a flat. That'd be good really quickly. Okay, anybody have one they think that their partner language was creative? It wasn't like a starts with, it wasn't like an adjective, but it seemed like wow, that's an amazing imagination you have. So what did you get?
For Nina's
I don't know what you
Travis pattern, it was one word has to have at least 2 letters that words.
So it's
like positive SS.
inside?
Yeah.
So it has to be a double letter inside.
With deer, with 2 E's.
It also has to be
Okay, so it's anything. So I could do Burnett. I'm bringing Mr. Burnett. Has to be an animal too. It has to be double next to each other? Okay, so can I bring a moose with me? Is that okay? Okay, another one. Prep. Okay, polite place for prep. What is Lotto's one? Lotto, what is it?
Wants to bring in a cheese.
A what?
A cheese.
Okay, what's the pattern, Lotto? So all Rubik's brands, which it's, the group is probably not that large. Aaron?
I had one. You had to say your name and you're going down under, and you had to bring something that could make you shrink.
Okay, so name going under, making shrink.
Shrinking rate.
Okay, so that's highly specific. So just make sure that the better ones are not better, but the ones that are easier to get more categories. I think for your two Aarons and mottos, I think you guys know a niche of a topic that all of us wouldn't actually. Rebecca? Something in the classroom? Okay, so all these activities, you guys ever heard of GCW?
Yes, I love
No
that.
idea.
Okay, GCW, it's a week-long trip that the high school takes, and they go other places. Now, all these activities we're doing, these are the ones that are great to do when?
Airplane.
On the airplane. When else?
On a bus.
On the bus. When you're bored.
Transportation.
Transition. Or in the car, or when you're on long hikes. You guys been on a long hiking trip where you're just staring at the person's feet in front of you?
Oh, yeah.
This is awesome to do that. Because what I found is all these trips, those weeks people found it was like the best trip of the year because the conversations you have with people. But usually your best conversations aren't the ones that are highly emotional and intense. Like, God, can you tell me your deepest, darkest feelings and all the things that scare you in life? That's a scary conversation starter. Okay, so guy and our hike, if you're hiking in the mountains and all of a sudden you say, Jenny, yes, Eric, Jenny, what's your biggest fear in life? That's a weird way to start a conversation.
I do that so much.
So all of these are kind of like the casual, mellow, relaxed conversation starters. So then later on, you can actually have a more thoughtful
Can we
conversation.
do one more?
No.
I thought you said we
What's that, Magnus?
McDonald's.
No. Okay. So Magnus would like to invite everyone over to his house tonight to play this game again.
Oh,
Oh,
can we do
your house?
humanities reading?
Possibly. Oh, you know, last class, someone did tell me. They said that this one girl, I think it was Lana, she said that in her old school they don't have laptop computers. So before school, we would just come in all the time and talk and hang out and play games and stuff. There was this one class that used to do this, where the kids would all come in early and they'd hang out and talk and play games. Where's that class? Oh, yeah, it was this class, remember? Until you guys started coming in and just putting your heads behind laptop computers.
Can we play now?
Okay, so you guys in this class, you guys used to come in very frequently, and you would come in early, and you guys would play and talk.
And you're not here early in the morning sometimes. Yeah. And so we're waiting outside for you.
Yeah, that's true.
So now let's look at the solution to that. I have to eat in the mornings. What should I do?
You should
Come in, turn the aircon first, open the door, and then go get breakfast. That's a solution. I have to lock the door when I leave at night. People will steal my leather. If I know. I just pointed over there right now. So I can't hear you because some people are being rude. And guys making a random airplane. Do you see why? I want to show you guys. This is why not being in a circle is horrible. Okay, Renata's back to doodling. Guys, not making paper airplanes. Okay? Mine wants to be calm. It's like doodling just to get calmer. What? Squirrel. So I can stand and walk around. Imagine we're in a circle. Rebecca probably would have given a little circle and stuff. I know. So
A solution can be that you wake up early and then
oh, okay, yes. I'm actually up at 5:45. I just,
I'm waiting here till 7.
I'm here at 6:30, 6:45 every day. I'm just down there and I meet people along the line and talk to them.
Can you unlock the door?
I don't like the tone of voice. It's kind of great.
Please.
Pretty please. Yes, I will let you in the green door. Pretty please. Also, you can have some chili chicken cheese, and I'll let you in the door.
Oh, green
Yes.
door. I'm gonna come in the green door and bring
Please, chili cheese chicken.
M&M.
Magnus and M&M's, you can come in the door, guy. Well done. Brett?
can I come to the door and bring some tall tipping tea?
I guess so. That's kind of a weird thing, but if you want. Rebecca's friend Maya. It's Rebecca's turn.
Okay.
That was very over sibling of you. Yes.
Can I bring in
A what?
a majestic?
A Majestic movie, no, it's not enough to bring in.
Oh.
Anna,
Can I bring a bunch of big ones?
a bunch of big books you could bring in, but a Majestic movie's not good. If there was a mouse in the movie, that'd be kind of cool. So,
A bunch of big bunnies.
a bunch of big bunnies. Guess so. Cole.
Pink pandas calling.
I like when he said that. Okay, go ahead and grab a giver book and return to the seat. Grab a giver book. Head over to the Square of Joy and Happiness and Learning.